If I could sit down with my 18-year-old self, I wouldn't give him advice. Not the kind you find in self-help books. Not a list of what to do, how to plan, what to chase. I think I'd just sit there with him, quietly, and tell him the truth. Not the kind that's supposed to push you forward, but the kind that lets you finally exhale. The kind that makes you feel, maybe for the first time, that you don't have to earn your place in this world by being perfect, because you won't be. And that's not a tragedy. It's freedom. You don't need to figure everything out. That idea, the one that says you're supposed to have a path by now, a purpose, a 5-year plan, you can let that go. It's a story someone else gave you. You're allowed to wander, to question, to not know. There are things you'll try to chase because you think you're supposed to, because everyone around you is sprinting, but not everything they're running toward is worth your energy. Most of it is noise, distraction, proof that people are scared of stillness. You don't have to move just to feel alive, and you don't have to achieve something big to be enough. Let go of the idea that every hour must be productive, that rest is laziness, that your worth lives in what you accomplish. These ideas will only turn your days into battles with yourself. You'll learn slowly that growth isn't always loud. It doesn't always look like progress. Sometimes it's quiet, invisible. Sometimes growth is staying with your pain a little longer, instead of running from it. Sometimes it's saying no, not because you're afraid, but because you're starting to know yourself. And that's the other thing. You don't need to earn your own trust. You just need to listen. You'll try to be strong to hold it all together. But strength isn't in holding. It's in softening, in allowing things to fall apart when they need to, and not faking it for the comfort of others. There will be days when you feel like you're failing at being human. And on those days, be gentle. Please, be gentle. You'll make mistakes. Big ones. The kind that wake you up in the middle of the night years later. But they won't ruin you. They'll shape you. They'll teach you what no book ever could. That the point of life is not to avoid breaking things, but to learn how to rebuild. With care, with humility, and with your whole heart still intact. Some of the things you're afraid of right now, they won't happen. The fears that paralyze you, about money, about love, about not being good enough, most of them will dissolve when they meet reality. And the ones that do come true, you'll survive them. You'll realize that control was never real, that no matter how hard you try to prepare, life will always rewrite the script. And that's okay. Uncertainty isn't the enemy. It's where life lives. There will be nights you lie awake wondering if you're too far behind, if you missed your chance. But behind what? According to whom? The truth is, there is no race. Just you, your path, your rhythm. It's okay to move slow. You'll chase things you think you need. Validation, status, applause. But eventually, you'll see how empty that kind of approval feels, how short it lasts, and in its place, you'll start to crave something else. Honesty, depth, stillness. The feeling of being with someone who doesn't want anything from you. Accept the truth of who you are. You'll see how precious a real friend is. Someone who listens without fixing, who doesn't flinch when you show your darkness. Keep those people close. They're rare. They're gold. You'll learn that silence is not something to fill, but something to enter. It won't feel natural at first. Stillness might even scare you. But in that silence, you'll find yourself again and again. And perhaps most importantly, you'll begin to understand the power of your no. Not just as refusal, but as self-definition. Every no makes your yes more honest. There's a moment you'll come to, more than once, where you don't know who you are anymore. Don't panic. That's not failure. That's the beginning of something deeper. The surface has cracked, and underneath something real is waiting. You don't need to know everything. You just need to stay close to yourself. That's what I would say. Not as advice, not as wisdom passed down, but as a quiet truth, one that I still return to even now. A reminder that this journey isn't about becoming someone impressive. It's about remembering you were always someone worth loving, even before the accomplishments, even before the healing. This letter isn't really to the boy I was at 18. It's to you. Right now, wherever you are, whatever you're holding, it's a quiet permission slip. Not to hustle, not to prove, not to chase, but to live fully, imperfectly, honestly,